What's going on, guys? PC here, and welcome to another episode of First Look. Today we're taking a first look at Gunspike on the Dreamcast. This is actually the Japanese version of Spike. Very happy to finally have this in my collection. It is like the holy grail of Dreamcast games. It's so expensive for the US version. I am going for a complete US collection, but I just could not bring myself to pay the prices that they're asking for Spike, which last time I looked, the cheapest price was $190 for a complete copy, which is insane. I just will not pay that for a video game. So I ended up grabbing Gunspike in mint condition for $65, so I'm absolutely thrilled about that. And it's the same game, except it's in Japanese, so, I mean, you can't go wrong. But anyway, let's just jump into it, and we'll see how it is. Hopefully it is worth the price. It looks like a lot of fun. I haven't watched that much footage of it. I've seen some of it, and it kind of looks like almost like a shmup, except it's on the ground. If that makes any sense. Kind of a fast-paced shooter, I guess you could say. So I guess this is the difficulty. The easiest difficulty is baby. Child. Very easy, normal, hard, and very hard. Wow, that's a lot of difficulty levels. Let's just go with normal. I think there were some other options for different game modes there as well, but I assume this is the default arcade mode, possibly. So this is a game by Capcom, so I believe a lot of these characters are in their fighting games. I'm not big into fighting games, so I have no idea what the name of any of them are. I'll just go with the default guy here. He looks cool. Okay. The Unholy Dwelling, something like that. Oh, this is interesting. Okay, so I'm on a hoverboard, so that's kind of cool. Okay, yeah, cool. So, yeah, so I can kind of strafe around. I believe, what do? You, trying to figure out the controls here. He does lock into one direction. Not the band. It seems like he does it automatically. He'll automatically lock onto enemies. Although, oh, okay. I think what's happening is if I hold down the right trigger, he'll strafe. So that's cool. There's almost a House of the Dead vibe going on here, which is cool. I have no idea if this game has a storyline. I assume it probably does. Bio Gorilla Bloody. Okay. So it's a mutant gorilla I'm fighting, apparently. He appears to be sort of a boss character of this level. Alright, cool. Ooh, well, I guess he's the boss. I guess the gorilla was sort of a sub-boss. So you take the pills for life. Oh, he's almost dead. Cool. Definitely not a very difficult game so far. So moving on to mission 2, the occupied town. Oh, so this is completely different. Oh, we have some ninjas. Yeah, so if there's a storyline to this, it's gotta be some crazy convoluted storyline to have zombies and ninjas in it. And mutant gorillas. And whatever that last thing was. Gameplay's extremely smooth. I imagine this is most likely 60 frames per second, just like the Capcom fighting games are. I assume most of them are 60. Again, I don't really play that many fighters, so... Is that an RC car? Kind of looks like an RC car for some reason. I don't know really what an RC car would look like versus a regular car. Well, I mean... aside from maybe an antenna on it, which this one doesn't. I don't know, I just think it looks like an RC car for some reason. Oh, it's got spikes in the front. Kind of reminds me of a car from Carmageddon. Oh, boy. Ah, jeez. Okay, I gotta stay away from these guys. Oh, man. Kinda looks like these guys are from Virtual On, which is not a Capcom game, so... I'm not sure why they would be in here unless they're just... Yeah, I don't know. I mean, that first level was kind of House of the Dead, and that's not Capcom either. Maybe they're just trying to cameo a bunch of different franchises, regardless of whether they're Capcom or not. I don't know. Maybe Capcom has a franchise with giant mechs. I'm not really sure. They do have a lot of different arcade games. I know a lot of people consider or associate Capcom with fighting games, but they do make a lot of other things. A lot of their home console games are fighting games. For some reason, they didn't port a lot of their other style games. They have a lot of different shoot-em-ups, and although some of the shoot-em-ups have come to console and compilations and things like that, but they had platformers and obviously shoot-em-ups and things like that as well. But as far as games coming to consoles in non-compilations as just individual games, I think mostly they ported fighters. So it's kind of cool that the Dreamcast got some different things like Power Stone and Cannon Spike. Ooh. Ooh, that guy's got some range attack. Fallen Balrog. Okay. Alright, you're going down, you Wolverine ripoff. Nice outfit there, by the way, pal. Actually kind of reminds me of Valdo from Soul Calibur. Big wheeled dragon. Doesn't look like a dragon. Maybe dragon color, I suppose. I've been just pressing the same button this whole time. I wonder if there are any alternate weapons or anything like that. I'm just trying to concentrate on staying alive. I haven't really experimented much with the buttons. I've just been pressing the A button, which is shoot, and the R trigger to strafe. This is going pretty well so far. Cool. Maybe I should have put the difficulty up a bit. Seems a little easy, although I haven't really gotten that far into the game yet, so I'm sure it gets more difficult. Also, I have no idea what that little yellow floating thing with a face is behind me. Maybe it's a mag from PSO. Yeah, so the game kind of has sort of an auto-lock thing going on. Plus, you have to strafe to always point in the same direction. But it controls really well. I mean, it is a twin-stick shooter. So normally you would use, well, twin sticks. I don't know if the actual Dreamcast twin sticks are compatible with this game. It's possible. I don't own them, so I can't test it, but probably would work really well if it is. Nice. Ooh, helicopter. Ooh, okay. I have no idea what that is, but that's pretty cool. Maybe it's a shield? Or does it actually do damage? Whoa! Okay, that was a special move of some sort. Or maybe that was them shooting me. It's a spin kick. So that's kind of cool. So, yeah, there are definitely alternate attacks. I'm not sure if it's best to use those alternate attacks, especially against this helicopter here. I think it might be best just to keep my distance, but... There we go. Sweet! What the heck is that? Okay, that was not the last of the the bosses. Okay. There are a lot of sub-bosses in this game. Oh, I died. Okay. They give you apparently 3 continues. Looks like I have 2 credits left. I'm really liking this game so far, though. It's just a really fast-paced shooter or twin-stick shooter. A lot of fun. Runs really smooth. A lot of unique enemies. Good variety. And I'm sure some crazy storyline to go along with it. There aren't any, or there haven't been any cutscenes or anything like that, so I don't think they really put too much emphasis on the story. I'm sure there is some sort of story, maybe if you looked in the manual. Of course, the manual for mine is Japanese, so I wouldn't be able to understand it anyway. Oh man, he's almost dead. Come on. Shoot. Oh man, I was having a problem locking onto him. I kept locking onto this little guy, which I don't care about. I just want to kill the UFO. There we go. Sweet. Alright, mission 5, the slope. Although there is sort of a, except for that first level, which was all undead creatures, these levels after seem to have a fairly consistent theme. Sort of a lot of mechanical creatures. Well, I guess a mechanical thing can't be a creature. Mechanical vehicles and mechanical people. Oh, these guys seem to be sort of bio-soldiers, something along those lines. It's a helicopter landing pad here, so I'm going to assume there's probably going to be another helicopter landing at some point. I still haven't seen any sort of alternate... Ooh, I do like that move. Okay, so that's not just a shield. It's some sort of... Ooh! A fortress. Okay, a flying fortress at that. Okay, apparently they can block that. Okay, I'm gonna move out of the way here. Nice cape you got on there, pal. I'm not sure how much damage that does in relation to the standard weapon. Man, he's almost dead. Come on. Oh, man. Okay. Well, I'm out of credits, so... There we go. Oh, looks like I'm going down. Oh, cool, we're snowboarding. Well, I guess technically I've been, well, hoverboarding this whole time. Oh, man. Oh, boy. Woo! This is starting to turn into a bit of a bullet hell shooter. Yes, there's definitely a lot of shmup elements in this. Gotta be good at avoiding bullets and memorizing patterns of the enemies. I'm not doing too bad for my first playthrough of this. I assume I'm not doing too bad. I'm over here, pal. What are you, blind? I have done much worse on first playthroughs of games. There we go. Take that, snowboarding robot. This game is crazy. So this video may go on a little bit longer than the typical first look video, but since I'm out of credits now, I'm just going to see how far I can actually make it. If I can actually beat this on my first playthrough, that'll be pretty sweet. I most likely will not, though. It is an arcade game. Well, I believe it came out in arcades first. I'm sure it did. It's Capcom. But, yeah, I'm sure it's not that long. I think it actually showed the amount of levels in between, but I didn't really take notice. Okay, so I picked up a super something. Not sure what that does. Maybe it's some sort of special move. Again, I'm really just using the gun most of the time here, so... I'm not sure if it's really worth using that spin kick. You have to get really close up to him, obviously. Which is a bit risky. Yeah, the enemies are definitely getting harder. They have a lot more life than the ones that at the beginning of the game. Which is to be expected, I suppose. And that guy is almost dead. Shoot! There we go. Cool. Insect Robo Overlord. Cool. Yeah, there's definitely a bit of a robot theme going on in this game. I have no idea what that first level was about. It seems like it's completely out of place. Everything after that has been pretty much robots. Well, except for, well, I guess the second level was ninjas. Yeah, I don't know. It's pretty crazy. But that's fine. Crazy is good. I like crazy. Ooh! Oh, that's a lot of bullets. Luckily, they're easy to avoid bullets. Oh, ow, that hurt. Yeah, it's a pretty easy to follow pattern here. Ow! I just noticed the boss name is Antonio. Okay. Attacker Antonio. Well, I guess that's the end of the game there. Well, not too bad. I got, what, 6, 7 levels in? I think that's not too bad. And I'm number 1, apparently, on the score ranking. Very, very nice. Yeah, so this has been Gunspike, or Cannon Spike, depending on which region of the game you're playing. I really like it. It's a lot of fun. If you like shmups, if you like twin-stick shooters, fast-paced, shooters, it's really fun. I really like it. It's a really smooth playing game, as you might expect from Capcom. I really like it. If you like arcade-style games, definitely one to check out. Yeah, but it's not very cheap, obviously. I did end up getting this one for $65, which was not bad at all. I have seen Gunspike go for around 65, 70, 80-ish, which is a lot better than the US version. So if you want to check out this game, then the Japanese version is probably the way to go if you want a legit copy. But anyway, guys, that's it for this video. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. And thanks for watching.